Hello, vinyl community. Christian here, front to back vinyl. Um, I felt like just coming on and showing my REO Speedwagon collection. I've been filling a lot of holes, and I've got a lot of their stuff. I've got everything up. Their lead guitarist Gary Richrath, uh, up until he left the band. So I got everything, and instead of just showing instead of just showing the records, I thought I would come do it live. And if anybody wants to say hello in the comments or even wants to maybe come on the screen and talk about REO, if you're on your lunch hour or something, I don't expect much participation, but I thought it'd be fun to just do it live. I'm no expert on REO Speedwagon. Let me just start. They formed in 1966. They're out of Champaign, Illinois, which is near dear to my heart because I'm from Illinois. So, but this is their very first album. They started in 1966, but their first album didn't come out till this is 1971. Lucky to have a nice clean copy of it. It looks like near flawless. And they went through a lot of lineup changes. As you can see, this is the first lineup. I I have the light on above me so I can uh, read some of these notes to you. Gary Richrath on guitar, Greg Philbin on bass, Neil Doty, if I'm spelling it right. I think he's been with the band since the very beginning. I think he was formed the band along with Alan Gratzer, the drummer, and the original vocalist on this album is Terry Luttrell. And I believe he only sang on this one record. Um, the only song on here that rings a bell to me is 157 Riverside Avenue, because the first album that got me into REO Speedwagon was the live album. You get get for what it takes. I forget the name of it. We'll talk about it when I get to it. But there's a great live version sung by Kevin Cronin, the vocalist that we all know and love. But yeah, this is their very first album, 1971, and this is the record. This is a repress, of course, on Epic. I'm not sure if they were on a different label originally. Produced by Paul Lika and Billy Rose, Connecticut Recording Studio. So they recorded this in Connecticut. Interesting. This confuses me about their lineup is the fact that this is their second album, REO 2. This one's got a little bit of ring wear. But if you notice on 2, they got Kevin Cronin as the vocalist. But he's only on this one record for now. We've got I don't know if it has the oh yeah, okay, down here. Alan Gratzer on drums, Greg Philbin on bass. But anyway, it's hard to read. But this particular album, REO 2, has Kevin Cronin on this one album. It looks like it's a live album, but it's not. Oh, we've got somebody watching. Magnum, thank you so much, buddy. I was bored and thought, what the hell? I'll do a live REO Speedwagon showing. So yeah, this one has look at the song list. They do Little Queenie by Chuck Berry, which is awesome. Can't go wrong with a little Chuck. Golden Country, that's the one. Golden Country, that was on the live album too. I know all their old stuff based on the live album, but this one is REO 2 with Kevin Cronin on vocals, who's the singer that we all know and love. And this one again is on Epic, so sure it's a repress. Next up is this is 1973. This is Riding the Storm Out. And of course, that's the song that got me into REO Speedwagon, the live version of Riding the Storm Out with that siren coming in at the beginning. Man, when you're in the car driving and you hear that come on the radio, man, you got to crank that sucker up and rock out. But this is their third album, Riding the Storm Out, and as you notice, Kevin Cronin is not in the band. So it's weird how Kevin was in REO 2 and then he disappeared for a while. And then he yes, you got that right, brother. That's such a jam. Maybe probably my favorite song by them. This one has a different singer than the first one. This one has Mike Murphy on vocals. And the rest of the band's the same. I don't want to keep repeating their name, but you'll see vocals Mike Murphy. So we've got a different vocalist here. So yeah, I mean, being from Illinois, REO Speedwagon gets a lot of airplay on local radio, and especially, well, we'll get to it when we get to the record, but this one's a really nice, clean repress. Riding the Storm Out, sung by Mike Murphy. You're so used to Kevin Cronin's version, but his version, it's pretty good. It just kind of throws me off not hearing Kevin singing. But Riding the Storm Out, Whiskey Night, Oh Woman, Son of a Poor Man. Yeah, I think some of the songs are written by Kevin. I noticed there's a song called Movin', written by Kevin Cronin. You know, a song called he's not singing, but he's a songwriter for the band. So I don't know, maybe they were testing the waters with him on REO 2. So yeah, that's a great song. And this again, same Epic label. Next up we have, this was an odd album. This one was kind of hard for me to find. This one's a little bit on the beat up side. Got a little bit of edge wear. This one again, very generic cover. This one's called Lost in a Dream, 1974. And this one has, if there's anything that, yeah, nothing on here that really jumps out at me as being a hit or anything. Let me see if there might be. Yeah, there is. The inner sleeve's got some live photos of the band. And yeah, got the lyrics on the back. So, but nothing stands out as far as any hits go on this record. But yeah, 1974 REO Speedwagon. They were still sort of learning how to be a cohesive unit, because they changed to the orange Epic label. So this one was kind of hard to find, but the vinyl's super clean. The reason I did this video is I just got in the mail this one. This is one that was a big hole in the collection, and this one is called This Time We Mean It. This Time We Mean It. Really great artwork. Probably their best artwork. Really nice. I don't know what that has anything to do with the title, but here is a picture of the band. Great picture. Still, I think they're still with the same vocalist. Yeah, none of this. I just finished listening to this just now. There's no real hits off this record, but Does have a really cool inner sleeve. This time we mean it. It's like a collage photo. And then on the back, it's got information on the band. Let me see if it talks about Kevin Cronin at all in here. As far as being a songwriter, I don't see anything on here. There is a song called "Out of Control" that was written by Glenn Frey, Don Henley. Oh, so that might be an Eagles song for all I know. But there's a song on here called "Out of Control," and it's written by Don Henley and Glenn Frey. It's interesting. I just discovered that 'cause I just got this in the mail on Saturday. Actually, I didn't play it till this morning. This is another one I just got that was a big hole in the collection. REO Magnum, as you know, I recommended this to you, and this one's really good. They're starting to become a really good band. And as you can see, we got Kevin Cronin back in the band. So I think from now on, Kevin is their main guy on lead vocals. So this one is great. This one, the big song off of this is Keep Pushing On. Great song. Let me show the back cover. Really great. And they have their original bass player. Flying Turkey Trot, that's another one that was on the live album. A lot of the songs are familiar to me are from the live album. So yeah, really great record. 1978, this came out on the Epic label. And yeah. Next up is the album that introduced me to REO, and this is the live album. It's a double live album. You get what you play for. That's what it's called. I couldn't remember it. This is one of the coolest live album covers ever, man. Here's the back cover. Actually, it's a gatefold, so let me show you the whole thing. This is the whole front and back. Really stands out to you if you're in a record store and see this. Here's the gatefold. Nice picture of the band and some information on the live recording and who mixed it, all the people behind the live recording. So this one is a jam. This one is a classic. This has the live version of Riding the Storm Out, which again, that one is a jam. That one is a banger. I don't know what else to say. This came out in 1977, again on Epic label. Keep Pushing, Flying Turkey Trot, 157 Riverside Avenue off the first album. And it ends with, Riding the Storm Out. And then side 4, the encore, they do Music Man, Little Queenie, Chuck Berry, and Golden Country, which is such a great song. Yeah, I just love this lineup, really good stuff. And let's see. Next up, we have this was a big album for them. Is you can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish. But all right, that wasn't interesting. Okay, let's take a fish and stick a tuning fork in its mouth. Yeah, these guys have a sense of humor. But yeah, here's a great picture of the band, and they do have a new bass player. I think his name is Brad Hall, and he's a great addition to the band. All great vocalist too. We're starting to get some FM broadcast play off of this record. Before I do that, let me show you the inner sleeve. Starting to get some better artwork now. And got the lyrics on the back. Bruce. Is his name Bruce? I think I got it. Bruce Hall. Did I say something else? I'm not sure. Bruce Hall is the new bass player. Yeah. Well, I think the fish was probably dead at that point, Magnum. So, but anyway, yeah, I'm sure he didn't get any royalties off this record. But Bruce Hall is the new member that I'm s- I forget. I may have said a different name, but anyway, this one has a lot of great hits on it. This one definitely got them FM radio play and exposure. Roll with the Changes, huge song for the band. Roll with the Changes. Um, Time for Me to Fly. Oh my God, what a great song! That song was on the radio all the time, along with Roll with the Changes. I think that's a tuna on the front cover. Because there's a song on here called "The Unidentified Flying Tuna Truck." You guys are trying to be fun. What's going? Say you love me or say goodbye. Do you know where your woman is tonight? Sing to me. Produced by Kevin Cronin and Gary Richrath. Those two guys together as songwriters, and they were definitely on a roll with this album. This album came out in 1978, and yeah, definitely. After the live version of "Riding the Storm Out" from the live album I just showed, that got a lot of radio play, and now we're on a roll here with Can't Tuna Fish. And here's the record label, the orange Epic label, as we all know and love. Next up is Nine Lives. I love that cover. Like Nine Lives, they got these cats and women dressed as cats, like they're in a dark alley. Really cool. I remember owning this record when it first came out, and it's got this kind of leopard design along the edges. Really cool. And the back cover, cats, and more cats. Nine Lives. And this is a gatefold. Let's see what that looks like. Great band. Shout out the band there. All the guys. Let's see. We've got Kevin, Neil, Alan, Bruce, Hall, and Gary Richrath. And let's check out see if there's any artwork in the centers. The artwork in the center, pretty cool. And back cover's got lyrics, liner notes, and get this back in real quick. This is live, folks. This is live. We're doing it off the cuff here. This one has, let's see, Only the Strong Survive. That was a big single for them. You heard on the radio a lot. I think that was the big one. Bruce Hall, our new bass player, got a song on here that was a single, Back on the Road Again. What a great song. See, the last song on the record, Back on the Road Again, and he's a really good singer. He definitely added a lot to that band, singing harmonies and stuff. But then that was a hit, and then Only the Strong Survive. Those are the big records. The rest of it, they do a cover of Rock and Roll Music, the Chuck Berry, Subtle Queenie on the early albums, and the live album, Easy Money, Meet Me on the Mountain. Great album. This came out in 1979. I think it says 79. Came out in 1979. 79, I was a sophomore in high school. I remember my brother buying this record and bringing it home. So we definitely owned this record at the time that it came out. So yeah, we're into REO big time at that point. Next up, this is a double album greatest hits collection called A Decade of Rock and Roll, 1970 to 1980. Nice collection of all their hits. This does have some live stuff on it. It's a really great collage. Photos of the band live and in studio. And I mean, this is all the great stuff that came out. All the great songs that I meant. Like I said, some of the stuff is live from the live album. So this does have Keep Pushing, Flying Turkey Trot, 157, Riverside Avenue, new live recording. So this is a new live recording. It's not the one from the live album. And then Riding the Storm Out, it's a new live recording, as you can see there. And then side 4 is Roll with the Changes, Time for Me to Fly, Say You Love Me or Say Goodbye, with Bruce Hall. So yeah, and it does come. I might as well. This is live. I might as well just. Oops. Oops, we had a little connection issue. Oh well. This is the first page. Gee, I was doing so well there for a while there. Haven't had connection issues in a while. There's the next page. It's just talks about the song. Some cash box, got some pictures of them live, and then some of their album covers, collage, and then the back cover is that. So we're talking, this came out 1980, I think. So this was released right before the big one, their biggest album to this date. This one is their mega smash, High Infidelity. This one produced by Kevin Cronin, Gary Richrath, Kevin Beamish. 1980. This was their mega smash hit record, went platinum, double platinum, triple platinum. I don't know exactly what the charts were, but this is the one where they were on cloud 9. They were at their best. The lyrics. And I remember quite clearly, seeing them on TV. I think there was a show Fridays that was on in 1980 that they performed on. They did some of this stuff. Keep on Loving You, adult, I don't know what you call it, adult contemporary rock love song. Keep on Loving You, that was probably their biggest hit ever. Take It on the Run, another great song, FM staple. You still hear it on classic rock radio, all these songs. Take It on the Run was huge. I think those are the two. Don't Let Him, the first song, Don't Let Him Go. That was a hit too. I don't think it was nowhere quite as big as Keep on Loving You and Take It on the Run. But yeah, Don't Let Him Go. That was a great live track too. So I think that was it as far as big singles. But yeah, I was lucky to find this. It's a super nice, clean copy. Very, very little wear, if any. maybe on the edge there a little bit there, but yeah, great record. They were on Cloud 9, 1980, high in fidelity. Almost near the end there, folks. Won't be long. A couple more. This one was their next one that came out. It came out in 1982. Not quite as big as the last one, but I'm sure it still did really well on the charts. This does have some great stuff on it too. Here's the inner sleeve, pictures of the band, and the lyrics on the other side. And let me look. I love the cover. It's like they're okay. Oh, we got a rumor mill going on. I heard it from a friend who heard it from a friend who. Okay, well, keep it to yourself. Let's. This one is REO Speedwagon. Forget the hell this is called. It's called Good Trouble. So it's like the cleaning woman. The cleaning woman like sees their place in it, and here's the band. They're like trying to get in the room. They're like waiting for the cleaning woman to get out of their room. This one has some hits on it. Keep the Fire Burning. That was a big single. That was the biggest one I can think of on here. Yeah, I don't see any other that stick out as that were big radio hits, but Keep the Fire Burning was the one big one off this record. So this one came out 1982. So yeah, 2 years later. I'm sure that REO was on a massive world tour off of that High Infidelity. So 1982, back in the studio, pumping out another record. A decent record. This is the last physical one I have. This one is called Wheels Are Turning. And this one came out in 1984. And it was the same band lineup. And here's the inner sleeve. It's got this cool centerfold. It'd be cool if they reissued this and make this as a turntable mat. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, lyrics. It says to view. This is a stroboscopic wheel. I don't know how many people did this. Basically, want you to cut this up. Trim around the outer edges. Place center with a needle or pin. Hold center spin disc with picture side facing. A mirror. Move viewing image through the rotating slots. I mean, how many people actually did that? That's pretty funny. That's I could see putting this on like this would be like a turntable mat, but they want you to take a mirror, and it's too much work. Who's going to do that? That's crazy. But anyway, this album, Wheels Are Turning. We're almost done here for this. Like I said, 1984. The big hit off of this was the Can't Fight This Feeling. That was on the radio like crazy. That one was definitely a big hit. Rock and Roll Star, I Don't Want to Know, One Lonely Night. Yeah, I think Can't Fight This Feeling. That was a huge radio on like adult contemporary soft rock kind of thing. And same lineup. Gary's still in the band. And recorded by David DeVore. He produced it. But anyway, yeah, cool. This was probably their last album that had any major Billboard chart activity. Can't Fight This Feeling was a huge single. You still hear it on classic rock radio to this day. And this is the last vinyl that I own of REO Speedwagon. So I really wanted to show everybody that. And I'm going to tell you right now, before I let you go, I'm impatient and didn't want to wait till it showed up in the mail, but I did order this one. This is the one that came out right after that, Life as We Know It. Didn't have any real hits on it. What's that, Magnum? Do it, do it. All right. This was the last album with Gary Richrath in the band, and I had to get it. This one came out in '87, so they were 3 years between albums, and I don't think this had any hits. I bought the vinyl. I found like a near mint copy on Discogs for like $10 or something like that. But I listened to it. I streamed it on YouTube audio because I'm a premium member and you get free audio. So I listened to this whole album, and it's a good album. It definitely has a lot of that 80s production sound to it. You know what I'm talking about. So I don't think it had any hits, but the songs are catchy, and it's a very enjoyable album. So I thought I would pick that up because after Gary left the band, I don't know. REO still put stuff out. They tour extensively. I believe REO did split up in the last year or two, unfortunately. But I know Kevin Cronin is out doing his thing. The Kevin Cronin Band, doing all the hits and stuff. You know. But as a band, I think they've ended, and unless like many bands, they announce they're breaking up and then they decide to reunite, and then their big comeback. But in my book, when Gary left the band, it's sort of he was there from the very beginning, and such an underrated guitar player. I mean, his guitar playing is really cool, really special. He jams out, man. When he left the band, I think they definitely lost a huge part of the band. So we're at 32 minutes and 52 seconds, and I think we're going to call this one as complete. So I hope everybody enjoy watching this. Please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Leave a comment. Let me know if you've ever seen REO Speedwagon live, what you think of them. And I want to thank my friend Magnum for being there in the gallery to comment on some of the stuff. So anyway, thanks everybody. We will see you on the next one. I may be doing the live stream again on Friday. I didn't do it last Friday because I was just too tired, and I filmed 2 videos last Friday, and I was just didn't have the energy to do it. So anyway, yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Bye, everybody.